Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive videoscopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Sagittarius. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of April 2021. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month without a doubt. Now, it is going to be on the 11th that we will have this month's new moon. This new moon is taking place in fellow fire sign Aries. It is happening in a part of the sky for you that has to do with what the heart truly wants in every area of life. Now, the thing about this new moon, though, that makes it distinct is that it is very active, meaning it is reaching out to all kinds of power players now, which means that it isn't just about what's happening in one area of life, but the ways in which there are sweeping implications at this time. And so this new moon is close in the sky to Venus and Mercury, and it is speaking in harmony with your ruling planet Jupiter, but also with Mars in your opposite sign as well. So both Mars and Jupiter are in parts of the sky that are decidedly social. Jupiter right now is in a very communicative part of the sky for you. Siblings, cousins, and neighbors are highlighted here. But just you moving about your neighborhood, meeting the right people at the right time in the right place. Synchronicity is what's highlighted here. And then Mars is moving through your opposite sign. Partnerships are highlighted here. This is forming what astrologers like to call a triangle of potential. It is somewhat of a major configuration. And just like it sounds, it brings with it potential. It is conversations and connections with others that ultimately fuel your understanding of what you truly desire, creatively and otherwise. And then we've got Pluto speaking in a conversation of tension with this new moon, which means that you are likely trying to make the most of this energy, wanting to figure out how to make what you want to do financially work as well. Perhaps you want to turn a passion into self-employment, how to make that come together, maybe part of this energy. Or maybe it is that you are wanting to invest in something like having children, for example, or children that you already have, or a creative pursuit, or something you think is going to be really fun. So you're trying to figure out how to actually have the money to do what it is that you desire to do. Now, regardless, just know that it is at this time that your desires are highlighted. I would invite you to be a little bit careful with gambling because that may be an instinct now. But that may be part of the financial piece that asks you to take a little bit of a step back. And just know that all things are in their own time. As much as this part of the sky has to do with windfalls, that square to Pluto says you should not have to spend in order to have that windfall. Ultimately, it is the people you know that can make all the difference now if you are looking to transform your circumstances in a meaningful way. A windfall is not just a lottery ticket. Now, if it is that you have it, great. I don't think a winning is likely with this particular energy, I'm sorry to say. But where it is that you are trusting your instincts and you're getting feedback from others and you decide to take a calculated risk, this energy of this new moon can be very fortunate to you. It is late in the month on the 26th that we will have this month's full moon. And what a powerful full moon it is, happening in the sign just before yours. Now, Uranus is going to stand across the sky from this full moon. And as it sounds, Uranus being the planet of surprises, there are surprises a minute. And given that this full moon is in a part of the sky that has to do with the unconscious, it's as if there is awareness where there was not before. Now, this may be related to an external circumstance. It may be related to something within you, but in an instant, you become aware of what was previously elusive. We are going to, under the light of this full moon, also have Venus and Lilith and Mercury tightly together in the sky. These planets are moving through a part of the sky for you that have to do with your daily life. So this has to do with your workplace, the type of work you're doing, the people who surround you there. It has to do with how well you take care of you. Well, just like Lilith and Venus would sound, there's a lot of desire, there's a lot of lust. With Mercury, there's also the invitation here to have clarity as well. But I think overall, when I look at this energy, I see a few things playing out. This could be you letting go of a bad habit very quickly, very suddenly. Cold turkey energy is what I see here. But the other layer of understanding to this is, yes, details that were previously unknown to you become known. It may be related to a coworker, or immediate supervisor, but it could also be a much more personal circumstance. It could be you having a realization about yourself and where it is that perhaps you've been getting in the way of some higher blessing. The great thing is, once you have the awareness, everything changes and for the better. You are being empowered by the truth at this time, and the truth may come very suddenly, feel like it comes out of nowhere, but ultimately is welcome, is important. It is the kind of truth that restores your power. Now, where it comes to matters of love, so the first 2 weeks of this month, Venus will continue to move through a very heart-oriented part of the sky for you and is hand in hand with that new moon in a heart-oriented part of the sky. The fact that we have Mercury, the ruler of your opposite sign, also with this new moon, tells me that relationships are going to be key. We've got Mars in your opposite sign connecting to this new moon. And so all of this does suggest that love is very much on the surface for you now. If it is that you are open to meeting someone new, that new moon does suggest you are getting your flirt on, but it's much more powerful than it seems on the surface. You are being redefined as a result of flirtations. And flirtations may be very mind-oriented, but they can reach a more passionate level very, very quickly also. There may be very strong pull, very strong desire towards another person now, and you can enjoy that feeling while also keeping it light and fun. But yes, chances of connecting with someone at the new moon, very likely. For those of you just starting to date somebody, I do really love that new moon energy. I feel like this is a real opportunity for you to enjoy this person's company. There is a small percentage of you out there, though, with that square to Pluto. I would just be mindful of where dating and money are mixing and where things can start to feel a little bit complicated around that. And so for a small percentage of you, this may be one of these turning point moments where you decide to go in a different direction. But for all that, this energy is beautiful, it is welcoming, and it is energy that invites you to enjoy this person and get to know them better. And for those of you in an established bond, so a few things stand out to me here. As much as I like that new moon, even with its intensity, I actually think the full moon may end up being a more important factor because it has to do with awareness. Now, whether it's awareness of yourself and a realization of how you've been behaving or a realization about your partner, there is a light bulb moment here. And ultimately, it helps you to align with greater love than you've known before. That beautiful new moon energy, even with its intensity in the middle of the month, can be really lovely to help you to get in touch with what you are hoping for, what love feels like to you, to feel like you're aligning with it with your partner. But it is ultimately going to be this full moon energy, this very powerful full moon energy that is very open, very honest, cards on the table, that ultimately does restore the two of you to love. What I love about this month for you, well, look, there's a lot here. It's a powerful astrological sky, but I am going to say the new moon, I love how it's close in the sky to Venus. Yes, there's a lot of intensity with this energy. Pluto is square after all, but we've also got a whole lot of support. Under the light of this new moon, Mars is going to speak in supreme harmony with Jupiter. And this alignment happens about once a year. And when it does, you may feel at your most empowered and strong best. And it is you now that is feeling a real lift, a real sense of blessings available to you. And you feel at the forefront of being able to manifest these very blessings as well. And that makes this particular month that much more rewarding. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. At NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, you get expanded exclusive videoscopes each and every week for each and every sign. Plus, higher tiers get you special horoscopes, get you class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I hope that you'll check it out, and I look forward to meeting you there. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.